Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Dwayne Thomas. I'm the author of Word Up and Visual Latin, and here we're reading through Asterix the Gaul together, and we've reached the character Cacophonix. So I'll read this and then we'll talk a little bit about what's going on. Cacophonix the Bard. Opinion is divided as to his musical gifts. Cacophonix thinks he's a genius. Everyone else thinks he's unspeakable. But so long as he doesn't speak, let alone sing, everyone likes him. Everybody likes him. Okay, first let's take a look at the character Cacophonix. Cacophonix has blonde hair. Blonde hair is this yellowish color. He has a long blonde mustache. He's wearing a checkered shirt. You can see the design here. We call this a checkered shirt in English. It's blue and it's white. He's wearing a green cape. He has on red pants and brown shoes or perhaps brown boots. And in his hands, he's holding a lyre. A lyre is a musical instrument. And these symbols here coming from his lyre are musical notes. The notes, as you can see, are wiggly, they are broken, they are indicating that they are not good notes. And this brings us to his name, Cacophonix, which is a play on words. In English, cacophony is a bad sound. It comes from the Greek word kakos, which means bad, and phonos, which means sound. This is also where we get our word in English, phonics. Phonics is the study of the sounds that letters make. So if we took his name, Cacophonix, we could break it into phonics. We could use phonics to break up the word. Cacophonix. Ka, C plus A makes the ka sound in this case. C plus O, ko, ka, F plus O, pho, N plus I plus X, nix, cacophonix. So we're sounding his name out. We're using phonics to sound out his name. Okay, Cacophonix is the bard in the Gallic village, and a bard is a poet or a singer or a poet or a singer. I don't know how else to describe it. Homer, the author of the Odyssey, the Iliad and the Odyssey in ancient Greek mythology, in ancient Greek literature, he was called the bard. Shakespeare is often called the bard. It means the poet. Opinion is divided as to his musical gifts. So in English, if we say someone has musical gifts, then they are good at music. Maybe they are a good singer, or maybe they play musical instruments very well. They play the guitar well. They know how to play the violin. Perhaps they can play the drums. I don't have any musical gifts. I don't play any musical instruments. I wish I did. So when we talk about someone's musical gifts, we are inspired or impressed by what they are able to do, either with their voice as they sing or with instruments as they make music. The sentence here says, opinion is divided as to his musical gifts. In the village, in the Gallic village, some people think he can sing. Some people think he can't sing. Some people think he's a good bard, a good singer, a good poet. Some people think he's a bad poet, a bad singer, or a bad bard. Opinion is divided. Some people say yes, some people say no. Opinion is divided. Opinion is our thoughts on a subject, our ideas of a subject. So opinion is divided. Some people may think using comic strips to learn English is a good idea. Some people may think it's a bad idea. Opinion is divided. Opinion is divided as to his musical gifts. This is kind of a weird way to set this up in English to create this sentence. As to, if we say opinion is divided as to his musical gifts, we're talking about his musical gifts. When it comes to his musical gifts, opinion is divided. When we speak about his musical gifts, opinion is divided. When we think of his musical gifts, opinion is divided. All of those sentences we could say another way in English. Opinion is divided as to his musical gifts. Cacophonix thinks he's a genius. So this story was written in French first. So I looked at the French version. I'm learning French. And in French it says Cacophonix thinks he's génial, which means he's great. Cacophonix thinks he's great. In English, we have here, Cacophonix thinks he's a genius. In English, a genius, when we say he is a genius or she is a genius, we mean that someone is very intelligent and very good at what they do. So when it comes to math, for example, Albert Einstein was a genius. He was smarter than everyone else around him. So Cacophonix thinks he's a genius. He thinks he's really good at music. He thinks that he is fantastic as a bard, while everyone else has a different opinion. Everyone else thinks he is unspeakable. So he thinks he's great. Everyone else thinks he is unspeakable. If something is unspeakable in English, it's something either we don't want to talk about, or it's something that's just terrible. It's bad. I went to that restaurant. The food was unspeakable. I was in traffic near the city. The traffic was unspeakable. We can also say it was unspeakably bad. I don't want to talk about it. The food was unspeakably bad. It was so bad I do not want to speak about it. But we can also just say unspeakable. The food was unspeakable. The traffic was unspeakable. I saw that movie, but it was unspeakable. So this is a play on words because it says everyone thinks he's unspeakable. But as long as he doesn't speak, let alone sing, everyone likes him. So maybe he has a good personality and the people in the town, they like him as long as he does not sing. They like him as long as he does not speak. As long as he does not speak is a reference back to him being unspeakable. He's unspeakably bad at playing music, which is why the notes up here are all crooked. So long as he does not speak, let alone sing, everyone likes him. This is a different English sentence. When we say so long as in English, we mean provided that, which is another way of saying it. So I will be able to go to your house so long as my car does not run out of fuel. Provided my car does not run out of fuel. Provided my car does not run out of gas. We can say as long as in English, or we can say so long as. And it's another way of saying if. I will come over to your house if my car does not run out of gas. So long as my car does not run out of gas. Provided my car does not run out of gas. These are all different ways we can say the same thing in English. So, as long as he doesn't speak, everyone likes him. Now we have this phrase in there, let alone sing. We can put this into an English sentence if we want to add a little bit more. So long as he doesn't speak, everyone likes him. Provided he doesn't speak, everyone likes him. If he doesn't speak, everyone likes him. But if we want to add a little bit more to this, we could put in the phrase let alone. As long as he doesn't speak or sing, we could say, everyone likes him. As long as he doesn't speak or sing, everyone likes him. But one of the ways to say this in English is to put in this phrase, let alone. So long as he doesn't speak, let alone sing, everyone likes him. If we wanted to make this simple, because this is kind of a complicated sentence, we could say, if he doesn't speak or sing, everyone likes him. That's a little more simple, a little easier. Okay, in the next video, we'll move on to the final character, vital statistics, the chief of the village. Thanks for watching, guys.